going to be a very exciting session, courtesy of the fact that the heavens have opened in the last half an hour.
Looks like a lot of water, actually, doesn't it? It wasn't just a little drizzle.
Oh, Roland, a massive snap of oversteer as he comes across the timing line.
They're 30 seconds off the dry time. That's just to give people a perspective of how difficult these conditions are.
Da Costa was fastest in the middle sector, but has his lap been compromised by Mitch Evans. Evans has set personal best sectors. He's currently 10th quickest and not through into the duels after being fastest in practice this morning. What does he do as he comes to the line? He's out. He's only 5th quickest. Da Costa does improve and go to the top by 0.6 of a second. Ticktum ready to come through the final couple of corners. De Vries powers to the top of the order by 0.7 of a second over Antonio Felix da Costa. So the man who was on the podium yesterday here is through and into the duels at this stage. Ticktum goes over the line, 4th quickest. Classification then of Group A, it's Nick De Vries for Mahindra, Da Costa for Porsche, Roland for Nissan, and Ticktum for Cupra Kiro that go forwards and into the dual quarterfinals. And there's a red flag out, so Sam Bird in the wall. Oh!
Yeah, he's hit the barrier on the left under braking, and then that sent him straight on into the barrier at Saint-Devote.
Will it be the last driver to cross the line who will make the most gain in this session?
As well, Verline, Cassidy, as you say, Van Dorn, they're all up on themselves. Here we go.
So Cassidy across the timing line, then checkered flag is out. He goes to the top of the pile with a 1:53.9. But what's that going to look like in about 30 or 40 seconds time once we see the rest of them? Verline improves, knocks Cassidy down to 2nd. And then we see Buemi going fastest as well. It is going to be a case of last driver to cross the line, surely. What about Dennis? He goes up to 3rd quickest, pushes Cassidy now out of the session as Verne goes up into 2nd. Gunther also improving for DS Penske. Muller can't make it. Barnard can't make it. Van Dorn does make it. So Oliver Roland versus Antonio Felix da Costa up first.
Roland comes up to the line.
Look how much more stable the cars seem at the end of this session. Still a bit of a wiggle of the hips there for Roland as he patters to the line. A 1:48 flat for the Briton. And let's see what Da Costa can do then. He was a second off in that middle sector, and surely he's not going to be able to claw that back in this, the 3rd and final sector. As he exits Anthony Noakes, comes to the timing line, and it looks like it will be the end of Da Costa's road here in the quarterfinals. He takes the checkered flag, some 1.4 seconds off at the end of that session. Quarterfinal 2, Dan Ticktum versus Nick De Vries. Armfuls of understeer there for Dan Ticktum, so looks as though his duels are going to come to an end.
What a joke, unboxing.
The former world champion out of the final corner now and across the timeline. What is the lap time going to be here for him? Because last time we saw a 1:48 flat for Oliver Roland and a 1:48.1 for Nick De Vries. Stoffel Van Dorn versus Jean-Eric Verne. Into Saint-Devote, rear end, not looking too happy there. Managed to gather it up okay. Well, Van Dorn's done his best for the MSG team's home race here as they come to the timing line. It's Van Dorn with a 1:49.2. Out of the final corner and across the line we go for Jean-Eric Verne. And he comes over the line 0.8 of a second faster than Stoffel Van Dorn. Quarterfinal 4 then, Max Günther versus Sebastian Buemi. Big moment over the curve.
That could be track limits.
Yeah,
I think that could be track limits for Günther there. He's 4 wheels beyond the white line, I think.
He's outpaced Sebastian Buemi at the end of this one then. Across the timing line comes Günther, 1:48.6. Buemi's lap time's been deleted for track limits down at turn 11, so he must have had a moment at the Nouvelle chicane as well. So Günther has made it through, according to what we can see though.
Yep.
First semi-final, we'll see De Vries versus Roland, and then it'll be the 2 DS Penske teammates head-to-head against each other. Now we see 2 men who were on the podium here yesterday. Oliver Roland, the victor from round 6, and De Vries finishing in 2nd. De Vries across the timing line. This is an exact repeat of the semi-final we saw yesterday, which was won by Roland by 0.2 of a second. Now, 24 hours later, wet conditions and straight on at Saint-Devote for Nick De Vries. So that's the lap done.
I was going to say.
He is, yeah. Roland's off as well at Saint-Devote. What drama then here.
So they've both got to keep going. Get the lap.
Goodness
me.
Go. Can you believe it? The team radio will be going absolutely apoplectic at the moment, and a wry, embarrassed smile there in the Nissan garage. De Vries comes to take the checkered flag. It'll be nowhere near the quickest time that we've seen in the session, at 1:58.459, and Roland is going to comfortably beat it by some 2.5 seconds as he takes the checkered flag, and indeed, Roland through into the finals. Maximilian Günther versus Jean-Eric Vergne, the two DS Penske teammates. Through to the tunnel we go, right up against the barrier on the right-hand side. Now, where on earth do you pick your braking point? Into the chicane? Whoa, 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 whoa! Can he slow it down? No. No chance. Nope.
Oh, he tried so hard, but that's definitely track limits.
Yeah, so that's the lap time gone there for Max Günther. Well, unless Jean-Eric Vergne isn't able to pull it up.
Well, yeah.
Let's have a look. Down into the braking zone. Bit more ginger. Does he make it? No, he doesn't. He's off as well. Can you believe it?
But he hasn't, you know, he didn't try and the sausage curb. But Günther really tried to show that he attempted to make the corner.
Both lap times will surely be cancelled, courtesy of them exceeding track limit. So I've just had confirmation in my ears, there will be no final, and the result will be that Roland is on pole position.
Yeah.